Welcome back to the Danger Zone, guys. As I promised, I was going to show you guys my project I've been working on. And this is take 3, actually, because the other 2 takes, I ran out of storage and couldn't figure out what I was doing. So, I figured it out, I think, hopefully. But anyway, this is my project that I was working on, and this is the Palmer's Petrie Dish from the thing. Give me a second here, guys. I would up. Alright, so. Alright. The whole project. Excuse me. The whole project started off as a jar of pickle chips. It was a plastic container. So I cut the bottom off, and I could have done a better job at keeping it straight, but it worked. So anyway, that's how I started. I cut the bottom off. I threw a bunch of hot glue in to make like a pattern, like a blood pattern, to where I wanted to put the blood, and to where the thing was going to be jumping out of the center. So I did that, and then each arm is separate. It's got 4 arms, each of them are separate, and put on together at a later point. So what I did, these are made out of foil. I just tapered the foil, took a big chunk and tapered a few pieces, different sizes, and then I used masking tape to cover them up. Masking tape works wonders in your projects. It's better than duct tape. Masking tape or painter's tape, whatever you want to call it, this stuff works. I use it in every project that I have ever done. Yeah, in every single project I've ever done, I've used masking tape. So that's how I covered them up in masking tape separately, and then I covered them up in gesso, in acrylic gesso. So when this dries, it dries hard, and so I'll cover it, and then I layer tissue paper over it, like toilet paper or tissue paper, whatever you guys want to call it. And I do that a few times. I do a few layers, and after each layer dries, I throw another one on. And then I took some hot glue, and I glued them on the smaller arms onto the big arm. Took me a minute to find the right placement that I wanted, but I figured it out. Glued them on together, then I hot glued it in the center, and then I went through and painted all the hot glue and the whole thing red. And once I did that, then I went back and did a stain or a wash. Just a simple one. I took some black acrylic paint and some brown acrylic paint and diluted it with water and painted over it. Let that get into all the cracks and crevices that I couldn't reach with a brush. And then I just dabbed that all off, because you're gonna wipe paint away if you wipe. So I dabbed it all off, and then what else did I do? Oh, and then I Mod Podged it. I covered the entire thing in Mod Podge. And look, if you look close, there's thin particles coming out on the sides also over the whole thing. I keep crawling out. And like, look at this one. This one's attached right here. But when I did the hot glue on it, I did cover it in hot glue. I made like veins and lines and stuff. I don't know if you guys can really see that well, because my lighting is garbage. But when I added hot glue onto the actual arms here, I held it upside down so I can get that drip, so it looks like it's jumping up with the rest of the piece. I was only able to really get one going. But that's how I did this piece. And got it attached. But it looks like there's a lot of veins on it and a lot of nasty shit. But what I did is I covered it in hot glue. And then once that dried, I Mod Podged over it, the entire thing, like I said. Just a little Mod Podge. And covered the entire thing on the outside too. And then I covered, once that was dry, I don't know if you guys watched my blood video that I made, but this is my blood, and it's a very, very good consistency, thickness, and it stains like a son of a bitch. But I covered it in that, and then I set it, each time I let it dry, I set it in front of a fan, a box fan, and put it on high so it dries fast. And then, and then I added the name, the Palmer sticker, and just give it a few touches with blood on it and blend it in a little bit. And this is my complete project, my complete Palmer's Petrie Dish. It only took me like a day, all together like a day and a half to do it. And I am a very impatient person on dry time. I'm very patient. I'm a very patient person, except when it comes to drying. Dry time is the worst. But I love doing little projects like this. Like this one, and then I brought this one over here just for reference. My little blob in a jar that I made. And all this was, I did this one a little bit different. I didn't use any masking tape on this one. All this blob piece is a styrofoam ball that I cut and shaped like this. And I thought about making a different one, but this one's actually held up really, really well. And it looks good. If we can get a good focus. Come on, focus. Focus. Release. There we go. And yesterday I covered it in Mod Podge because I haven't had Mod Podge in a while. And then I set it in front of my fan and let it dry, and holy crap, it came out really good. And all I did was hot glue it to the bottom of the jar. And if I really wanted to make another one, I could. I could just pop this one out and do a foil one like I did with this. So now I've got a blob in a jar and the thing in a dish. Alright guys, that's it for me today. For now, you guys tell me what you think. You guys like my little art project? Do you guys make little art projects at home for fun? There's somebody on here on my channel that I talk to regularly. I'm sorry if I get your name wrong. MNBVHS, something like that. But she did a project that I saw a picture that she had posted, and I think I'm going to do that next. And I don't want to say what it is yet, but it's going to be a fucking cool video. It'll be a cool project to do. And thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in the comments. Peace out.